One of you guys asked me, we saw one of your old videos, so will you do a Christmas movie collection since you say you start watching Christmas films on Halloween night? I don't start on Halloween night. I start whenever Hallmark Channel does it. So you guys asked me, would you do a Christmas movie collection? How do I classify Christmas? Well, if it takes place around Christmas time, such as these Blu-rays here, and I'm not talking like one scene, no. Just like Christmas is in the title, stuff like that. So you'll see some of the stuff. We're going to go with the 5 Blu-rays I have. We're going to start off with Love the Coopers. This movie I saw in theaters at a Cinemark, and I enjoyed this one quite a bit. I bought this used from Family Video, which was not a bad price. It's a bland disc. It's pretty standard. When Lionsgate wasn't doing blue backgrounds, Bad Santa 2 unrated. This one is just so much fun that it's ridiculous. Yeah, that one is also from Family Video. This one is ridiculous, as good as the first one in my opinion. Let's save that for last. We got The Night Before Christmas here, I'm sorry, The Night Before. This is basically about these 3 friends who, for years and years and years, went out on, I believe, Christmas Eve. Yeah, their Christmas Eve reunion, and they just act stupid. Get drunk, be very, very stupid, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt wants to keep it going. Seth Rogen and, what's his name? Anthony Mackie, they got families to think of. Seth Rogen's wife is pregnant, and she says, this is your last year. This is my favorite incarnation of the story, and that's Disney's A Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey. This one is very fun. It's not for kids, for little kids. This has some jump scares in it. This is some serious shit. And then my second and third favorite Christmas films of all time that are not Hallmark Channel. As you can see, this tiny stack, I'm kidding, there's a shitload of them. It's Home Alone. Home Alone 2. We got 3 over here. In this stack here, we got more right there. We got the mainstream ones, I guess. But Home Alone 2, yes, the codes are used if you are wondering. If you want to try them again, try them. If you saw that one, you saw it. If you didn't, you didn't. Whatever. If you want to try those codes again, try them. But I can guarantee you they will not work. These have reviews up on the channel. If they don't, I don't know why they don't. But whatever. Then we're going to go over here to this stack here. Alright. So, we have Angels Sing. This is a movie that my parents wanted. They saw this on a Hallmark Channel, and it's actually put out by Lionsgate. So, Lionsgate gave rights to Hallmark Channel to show this. This is an okay film. It's not tremendous. Arthur Christmas, as we all know, is a modern-day classic. This 4-film set, I just need to watch 2 more in this set. I have reviews up for All I Want for Christmas and Surviving Christmas, but it also has Last Holiday and Trading Places. Going to be watching those this holiday season coming up. Scrooged, fantastic. The Ultimate Gift. This one is a very heartwarming but sad film. Fred Claus. This one, it's not great. But Paul Giamatti does what he can in the film. Vince Vaughn gets a bit annoying. And then Home Alone 3. Home Alone 3, people hate this film. I don't hate this film. I actually love the film. This is a movie that I grew up watching on VHS. I don't see what's wrong with the film. I really don't see what's wrong with the film. Is it as strong as 1 and 2? Oh God, no. But it's still a decent watch. Okay, we're going into some not really well-known ones after a few of these here. We got How the Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey. People hate this film too. I personally like it a lot. I don't get what's wrong with it. If you are one of those people who doesn't like it, I perfectly understand. It is fine. A Christmas Carol, the original A Christmas Carol from 1938. Perfect film. Nothing wrong with it at all. Bad Santa. This is the R-rated cut. I am going to be looking for the Blu-ray of this so I can see the unrated cut again. I have seen the unrated cut, and it is great. Do we have any more like mainstream ones? No, not really. So let's just get into it. This one is sort of mainstream. The Christmas Gift with John Denver. Nothing really spectacular about it, but it's okay. It's okay. Then we go into these straight to DVD ones. A Cinderella Christmas. I haven't seen this one yet. Going to watch it this upcoming holiday season. I have a review for this one up on the channel. This is Uncle Nick. This is basically about this drunk named Uncle Nick. And he's invited over to his brother's house or something like that. Yeah, his brother's Christmas, and crap goes down from there. There's a stepdad and stepdaughter affair going on in this film. It's a tough watch. Christmas Crime Story. Never seen this one ever. This one came out last year, straight to DVD, as did this one. This is The Christmas Truce. How do I get these films? Well, these four I got maybe in the same haul last January or something like that from Family Video, and they were all $1 a piece because they did like a 10 for 10. This one I got as a Christmas gift when I was younger. This is the 2009 film called A Golden Christmas. It's okay. This one I haven't seen yet. This one could be very entertaining. It's put out by Sony Home Entertainment. It's called 12 Dogs of Christmas Great Puppy Rescue. These are fun movies to pop in when you just want a lighthearted family comedy. Then we go into two with Ed Asner in it. Actually, we got one more with Ed Asner. I believe it is Ed Asner, isn't it? Yeah, alright. So we'll go right from this stack into this stack. We got Saving Christmas. This is basically about... is it sad that I can't remember it? Well, I remember I have a review up for it, and it must have been enjoyable enough for me to pick it up. This one I know. Santa Stole Our Dog. Ed Asner plays Santa Claus. He goes into this family's home on Christmas Eve to deliver presents, and the family dog named Rusty sneaks into his bag, and now the family is going to the North Pole to try and get their dog back, and they think that Santa stole their dog. That one is a very cute film. It's only like 94 minutes. This one is 88 minutes, so they're pretty short films without the end credits. Then we got Elf. Elf is a new age classic. New as in from the past 15 years. This was like a 2003, 2004 movie. I remember when this movie came out on VHS. My parents paid like 20 bucks for it, I believe. And when I was like 6 or 7, I thought that was the greatest movie ever made. That and Home Alone were like the two main Christmas films I watched on repeat. Then we're going to go into the mainstream ones, I guess. This one is Love Actually. This takes place around the Christmas holiday. They say Merry Christmas a lot. It takes place around Christmas, so I guess you could say this is a Christmas movie. Then we got Deck the Halls, Danny DeVito and Matthew Broderick. Matthew Broderick hasn't done a lot. Danny DeVito is pretty much stuck in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which there's nothing wrong with that, but I would rather see him come back to this stuff. And of course, it's a double-sided disc, so it's a pain in the ass. Great film, though. Enjoyable film. This only has one Christmas film in it, and that's National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. It comes with all of them there. Vacation with Ed Helms, Leslie Mann, Chris Hemsworth, and Christina Applegate. Of course, the original Vacation, European Vacation, Vegas Vacation, and Christmas Vacation. We're going into some Disney ones here. These first two from the Disney space, I guess, is two films that aren't all that great, but these are fun, lighthearted watches like Santa Buddies and The Search for Santa Claus. These are fun, straight-to-DVD Disney movies that did not go anywhere. This was when Madison Pettis was big on Disney Channel. She did The Game Plan with Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Then, well, before that, she was on a show called Cory in the House with Kyle Massey. So, she was huge then. She's not doing much now. But, of course, everybody knows the Santa Claus. Scott Calvin becomes Santa Claus, and when you watch this as an adult and you really think about it, this is a very dark film. Laura thinks that Charlie has been brainwashed by, well, Laura and Neil think that Scott Calvin brainwashed his son Charlie into thinking that he's Santa Claus, and he loses his custody rights. It's a pretty dark film once you actually sit back and think about it. On to the ABC Family or Freeform movies. This first one I bought during a library sale or something. My library has like a little shop down below it. I don't know if all yours do, but mine does, and I bought this about a year ago for like $0.25 because they sell these for $0.25 down there. I'm going to cover up the address. Snow with Tom Cavanaugh. You also got Snow 2 Brain Freeze. These, I gotta be honest, I don't remember a whole lot. I remember this one is where he loses his mind or something. Christmas Cupid. This one is bad. This one is straight up garbage. Chad Murray was only cast in it because he's the pretty boy. Ashley Benson was only cast in this because Pretty Little Liars was getting ready to become a huge freaking show. And Christina Milian, she hasn't done much since, except for another film called Snow Globe. I don't remember this film at all. I don't know if I've seen this film ever. If I have, I don't remember it. Then we go into Jenny McCarthy when she's not playing a crazy bitch. Santa Baby 2, Christmas Magic. I don't own the first one. And then a very entertaining made-for-TV movie, ABC Family's Holiday in Handcuffs. This one isn't too bad. Mario Lopez, of course, has a couple shirtless scenes in here. Melissa Joan Hart, perfectly fine, straight-to-DVD film. Now on to the Motherlode here. The stack of Hallmark Channel titles. I will be getting more of these this year because my family really loves these. We look forward to it every single year. So we're going to get into it. This is my father's favorite. It's the Christmas Card. Basically about this card that was sent by a soldier in Afghanistan. This also has Ed Asner. This isn't really Hallmark, but they air it a lot on Hallmark, so I'm calling it a Hallmark Channel movie. Deal with the shit. This one is Christmas Comes to Canaan. And then Christmas in Canaan. Two Billy Ray Cyrus films that show on Hallmark Channel that are not really Hallmark Channel or Hallmark Channel Movie and Mysteries movies. These are pretty decent films. This one is a lot of fun. Christmas at Cartwright's. This is about a single mom who is unemployed and she can't afford to get her daughter Christmas or get her a nice present for Christmas, but this let me think of his name. This angel played by Wallace Shawn. Wallace Shawn is helping her out, and she starts working as a Santa Claus, as a mall store Santa. These are great films. Well, yeah, these are all great films. The Christmas Shoes, Christmas Blessing, The Christmas Hope, and The Christmas Choir. I was in choir, so you put choir in anything, you bet your ass I'm going to like it. The Christmas Choir is the best film in the bunch to me. The Christmas Shoes is a heartbreaking film, but it's also heartwarming. This one is decent. Melissa Joan Hart and Dean Cain in the Hallmark Channel original movie Broadcasting Christmas. Bought that for like $1 at Family Video during their 10 for 10 sales. One of the only recent things that Melissa Gilbert has actually done that's notable. This is The Christmas Pageant. This is pretty decent. The Case for Christmas. This is basically Santa is in trouble. People are losing faith in him, and he is sued for ruining Christmas. So Dean Cain plays his lawyer. Cancel Christmas and Christmas Magic. Two very decent films. Cancel Christmas is the better one, just because Judd Nelson's in it. But these are pretty decent films, all shoved, or both shoved onto one disc, which is fine. You can fit up to like 3.5 hours on a disc. Back then you could anyways. In 2010 you could. This is a Grandpa for Christmas with Edward... I almost said Edward Asner. No, this is Ernest Borgnine, A Grandpa for Christmas. They show this sometimes on Hallmark Channel, but this is not a great film at all. This is just a mediocre family Christmas film. All of these are fantastic. The Most Wonderful Time of the Year, Annie Claus is Coming to Town, Holiday Engagement, and A Christmas Kiss. You open it up here, you got double-sided discs, one film on each side. Most Wonderful Time of the Year is the best one in here. Christmas Kiss is second. Holiday Engagement is third. And Annie Claus is not bad, but it's just the weakest of the four. We go into Trading Christmas. Tom Cavanaugh again. And Gabrielle Miller. Faith Ford and Gil Bellows. Faith Ford is basically Faith Ford is in this film. She gets told to go on a little vacation, and she ends up staying in Gil Bellows' house by accident. And of course, Gabrielle Miller and Tom Cavanaugh go through something, and it causes them to fall in love. A Royal Christmas. This one is fantastic to me. Lacey Chabert cannot make a bad Hallmark Channel movie. She can't. It's just not in her. She reads the script and she's like, yeah, I like that. She knows when it's a bad screenplay. Most of you know her in these films and in Mean Girls. Mean Girls is a fantastic film. She starts dating this prince, and Jane Seymour does not like her. She plays the mother. A Very Merry Mix-Up, The Christmas Ornament, Hitched for the Holidays, and Come Dance With Me are four very, very good ones. Alicia Witt is also another Hallmark Channel Christmas actress that my family really enjoys seeing her movies. Hitched for the Holidays, I don't know if it was an original or if they acquired the rights to it. Or maybe it was just a Cinedigm film. I'm not sure. But A Very Merry Mix-Up is one that we watch every single time it's on. We even have it recorded on our DVR. That's how heinous we are about it. This is North Pole. Everybody knows North Pole. I mean, if you haven't seen North Pole, Tiffany Thiessen, Kelly Kapowski herself, Bailey Madison, Josh Hopkins, Robert Wagner, fantastic film. This is a pack that is just tremendous. This has Moonlight and Mistletoe, The Most Wonderful Time of the Year, and The Christmas Choir. We pop all three of these in, or I pop all three of these in quite a bit throughout the year. Oh, and look at this. It's a Candace Cameron Bure Christmas collection. I don't own her new one that was put out on DVD just this past week, which was called Switched for Christmas, and I don't own Journey Back to Christmas, but I will soon. Stay tuned for Hallmark Channel Christmas DVD updates throughout this Christmas season. Moonlight and Mistletoe, very great film. Her father is played by Tom Arnold, and he runs Santaville, and they have to find a way to keep Santaville running. Let It Snow, fantastic, fantastic film. Definitely the weakest of these three. A Christmas Detour, very great film. And my personal favorite Hallmark Channel Christmas movie is Christmas Under Wraps. Candace Cameron Bure plays Lauren. Her father wants her to be this big doctor/surgeon. She is waiting to hear if she got the job or not, so she gets sent up to Garland, Alaska, and she becomes the doctor there. You also got Brian Doyle Murray and Robert Pine in here. Robert Pine plays the love interest. Very good film, and that's Garland for you. That is everything. A nice 20-minute long video, I think. If you want me to review any of these, tell me and I will get to it eventually this Christmas. Also stay tuned for Christmas movie reviews for The Grinch coming up next week. Hallmark Channel, the new Hallmark Channel original movies. But anyways, guys, I will see you guys in the next video, which will be a movie review for some type of movie that is not Christmas based. So I'll see you guys next time.